Okay, I'm going to give this a try. This is my first talkie blog. And I think what I have to do is create it in iMovie and then save it on YouTube and then save it back to my blogspot. I don't know how long I have, so I'm just going to talk for a little while and see if I can do it. And then if I can, I will post it. Otherwise, I will, well, you won't be seeing this. And so I will just type. Um, all right, so this is my apartment. I'm sitting on my couch. You can see behind me my kitchen, and my little St. Francis right up here. Up here. Oh, and an empty water bottle. And I had to turn on my overhead lights because I didn't have enough light otherwise, but I never turn on my overhead light. Because, as my friend David says, good lighting's good living. Um, Today is Monday. It's my day off. It is 7:05. I just finished dinner and watching the Cash Cab, which is my absolute favorite thing, one of my absolute favorite things ever, which I try not to use that word ever too much, but I do a lot. Um, but it's absolutely one of my favorite shows on television. And it's basically a taxi in New York City. There are 13,000 taxis in New York City, but only one that pays you. That's the Cash Cab. You get in this cab that you think is just a regular old taxi, but it's not. It is, in fact, the Cash Cab. And it's this video trivia game that's on the Discovery Channel. So yeah, the Discovery Channel, hosted by Ben Bailey. Awesome. And he asks you questions, and you get money. Like they're $25 questions, $50 questions, $100 questions. And you just keep asking. He drives you to your destination. He just keeps asking you questions. And then he, like, if you get one wrong, this is great. If you get one wrong, you get 3 wrong, he just puts you out. Just puts you out on the curb. It's over. But as long as you keep getting answers right, you just keep going until you get to your destination. Now, 2 best things about it. 1, red light challenge. So after you get past a certain point, I used to think when it was just every red light, but it's not. Because he's pulled up on some red lights before and they didn't trigger red light challenge. I think it's after you reach a certain point of money, but I don't know this for sure. But, red light challenge. You get to a red light and he asks a question that has like multiple answers. So, tonight's was name animals that are baseball teams. And you have to get 5 to get them. And if you do, you get $250. So that's my favorite, because every time he gets to a red light, it screams out, red light challenge! I scream out, red light challenge! Then, the other good thing is when he gets to your destination, if you've not obviously been put out. You get to your destination, and it gives you the opportunity to double your bonus on a video bonus. And the video bonus is it's sort of hard, video, obviously. But sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's hard. And if you get it right, you double your money and you get out with a lot. If you get it wrong, nothing. $0. And I just saw this guy. He was doing great over and over, getting correct answers. He had $900 when he got to his destination. And he did the video bonus and got it wrong. So he left with $0 when he could have had 900. So, but I get so excited when people win. I don't know these people, but I just get excited. All right. I sort of have a double chin when the camera's in my lap. I mean, I have a double chin all the time, but particularly when it's in my lap. But so it feels like you're sitting on my couch, right? Exactly. So what else did I? All right, I went and bought a book. 2 books, really. I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to show you what I'm reading, because I love it. The first book I bought is this. Can you see it? The 3 Martini Playdate. A Happy Guide to Happy Parenting. My friend Lane gave this to me and to read, and I loved it. So I went and bought my own copy today that I'm going to give to everyone who has babies ever. All right, I did it again. Ever, right? See? But I'm going to give it to all my friends who have babies because it's fantastic. It's, I mean, just by the name, the Three Martini Playdate, but it's all about how kids sort of have taken over our lives. And so you walk into someone's house who has kids, and it's full of toys, and they've just completely taken over. But then the kids grow up, they get old, and then they don't have any friends. Um, and it's hilarious. It's great. So I've been talking for 5 minutes. Oh my god! All right, the second book I bought today. I only bought two. Second book I bought today was Gilead by Marilyn Robinson, which I read a couple of years ago, and I loaned it to someone, and I don't know who I loaned it to. So if you have it, give it back to me. Um, but my friend Dave, who I'm going to visit in Tennessee, he and his wife Tracy and their sons Noah and Wesley, love them. I was going to go to Europe, but I'm going to Tennessee instead. Cool, right? Mm-hmm. But I do love these people. And so Dave emailed me, and he's leading their local library book club on the book Gilead. And so he invited me to help. So I went and bought Gilead. This is it in paperback to reread. But I will not be rereading it until two things happen. One, I read the Harry Potter book, which is coming out on Saturday. I was in the bookstore today buying those two books. I got so excited. I almost bought some of those jelly beans, Bernie Belly's favorite bad taste in blots, but I did not. But I got very excited. And seeing the poster, I almost took my picture right beside it, but I did not do that. Okay, finally, the other thing is I hope to finish this book that I'm reading right now before I get to Gilead, which is this book. It's called The Wonder Worker. It's by Susan Howich, and she's written this whole series of books about these spiritual directors in this fictional town of Starbridge that's loosely based, I'm pretty sure, on York in England, about this Anglican priest, these Anglican priests and spiritual directors. It's fantastic. And so this is the most recent one. She wasn't going to write anymore, but she wrote this one about the younger characters from the book who are now in the 80s. And it's great. I love it. It's all about sort of these spiritual directors who are priests and healers. But it's so great because it looks at sort of these real life issues. I guess real life. I did that again. Look. I'm getting close to 8 minutes. I'm going to have to cut this off because I don't even know how long I have. Right. So I'm going to just cut this off. I'll write about the Wonder Worker as I finish it. It's great. I love it. I hope this works, and I hope that I really have 8 minutes. So until tomorrow, take care. Bye.